It is not medically recommended and even forbidden to subject a child, especially during periods of rapid growth, to a potentially destabilizing diet requiring frequent supplementation and control. This concept of nutrition is similar to a form of treatment that is not ethical to impose on children.
Well, a vegan diet excludes all forms of animal-based products, including eggs and dairy. According to the study, around 3% of Belgian children do stick to that kind of lifestyle. Now, vegans insist it's a good thing. They say this diet brings a number of benefits, including increased energy levels, as well as lowering blood sugar and cholesterol. However, not everyone agrees, including some doctors. Belgium's Royal Academy of Medicine say most parents are not able to provide ongoing medical supervision for their children, which they say is restrictive, this diet, and so they need this care. An increased number of health complications among children prompted this report. In fact, if we go back to 2017, there was a case then about a Belgian couple who received a suspended 6-month sentence after their 7-month-old baby died of malnutrition. Well, doctors blamed the parents' choice to only feed it vegetable-based milk. And this whole issue still rumbles on today. This thing about vegan diets for children, it's really firing up social media comment too.
Kiss my vegan ass, Belgium. My kid's been vegan since conception and is perfectly healthy.
Child abuse? Veganism should be a choice left to mature humans.
Meanwhile, here in backwards Belgium, what's next, you bunch of naughty doctors? Sterilize us?
Young children need milk, butter and some meat along with vegetables. As an adult, you are free to make your choice, but don't feed vegan to young children. It's criminal, or should be.
So, is it right or is it wrong to put a child on a vegan diet? We put that question to our guests.
I don't think it's necessary to penalize. It's necessary to give a good advice and to take into account the preferences of the parents. The more restrictions you use, the more risk there is of deficiencies.
If you're over the age of 16 or 18, depending on the country you're living in, you can make whatever decision you want. I personally eat a low-carb, high-fat diet, but I know I shouldn't let my children do that because they need the carbohydrates to grow. No parent has a right to abuse their child, or no parent has a right to put their child in danger. And this is clearly putting them in danger. There are certain vitamins that you cannot get on a vegan diet.
Parents don't make their children vegan. Veganism is a protected ethical orientation at the level of human rights, and all parents who live their lives according to deep convictions have the right to raise their children according to those moral convictions. If children are suffering neglect, then this ought to be dealt with very precisely as child neglect, regardless of the ethical orientation of the parent.
Vitamin B12, without doubt, needs supplementation because it's not present in an active form in any plant-based nutritional source. Be careful about vitamin B12, also in the mother. If she is a vegan for a long time, it's possible that she doesn't present symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency, while her breast milk may not contain sufficient vitamin B12 for the little child.
There are lots of belief communities that feed their children even a vegetarian diet. The Jains, the Buddhists, they are vegetarian and vegan. So I really don't understand why the medical profession is targeting the vegan community.
On a strict vegan, not vegetarian, a strict vegan diet, you do not get the vitamins. They take these as supplements. You cannot get certain vitamins, in particular B12, so denying your children that kind of meat and dairy, I think it is a form of child abuse. I don't really want government to get involved in family life, but if we can't encourage them, as the Belgians say, then the state does have a responsibility when it comes to child abuse, and that's what I think it is.